Welcome to She Is, a show that features the women who lead Charlotte in business, culture, and more. I'm your host, Jessica Arenas. On this episode, we see that she is an inspiration. We get to talk to coaches of Girls on the Run. Girls on the Run is an organization that inspires girls to be joyful, healthy, and confident through a fun-based experience curriculum that integrates running.
My favorite part about Girls on the Run is I love running, so I love to run in Girls on the Run, and I love to be part of a group.
It gets us ready for our run at the end of the season, and it builds positivity in our minds.
We love Girls on the Run!
Jody and Mandy, can you tell me about how you guys found out about Girls on the Run and how you guys decided to become coaches?
Sure. Well, I'm a teacher here at Beverly Woods, and Molly's Barker, her daughter, used to come here. So she started the program at Beverly Woods, right? So I heard about it through there, and then also I think Oprah did a piece on Girls on the Run, so I already had that vocabulary in my head. And then I thought this is something really cool. It's really empowering for girls. So I thought I'd like to do that as well.
And I heard about Girls on the Run. A friend of mine was actually on the board of Girls on the Run, and she and I knew each other through some other volunteer experiences in Charlotte. And when I heard about the nature of the program, I was really excited. But the problem was I was working full-time and traveling constantly. So I went through the training to become a coach, but I could only be an assistant coach at that time and come maybe once every couple of weeks. So it was something I really decided I was excited about, and eventually was able to move into becoming a regular coach that would be for every session. I was really excited about that because at first all I could do was kind of help out here and there, but I knew it really meant a lot to these girls, and so I was excited to be a part of it.
Okay, and can you guys tell me about the curriculum that Girls on the Run does?
So the program starts with a general discussion about the topic. So for instance, today's topic was about gossip. And so the idea behind it is to help the girls understand and recognize what gossip is, and then do some sort of little activity to kind of demonstrate it. So an assistant coach and I were doing some role playing today, and then asking the girls, okay, which one was gossiping, so that they can get a better feel for what, it looks like when it's happening. We then get involved in some sort of warm-up activity. And so warm-up activity for something like gossip would be one girl running to another girl, trying to spread gossip, and that other girl responding with the behavior that we just taught them during the introduction. And so the introduction today was teaching them about stop, breathe, listen to their inner voice, and then respond to the person that's spreading the gossip. So today, as they would come running around the track for their workout, we would then try to spread gossip so that they could then use that response just like they did earlier during their warm-up. So it's just a bunch of activities that kind of all intertwine whatever the theme of the day is. And next week we'll be talking about bullying. Last week we talked about self-image and celebrating your unique self and all different kinds of things.
What's it like to see the girls progress, like when they first enter the Girls on the Run program and then participate in these curriculum?
I've seen many of the girls start out with little self-confidence or belief in themselves as a leader. I've seen some girls that, not bad behavior issues, but maybe more, more distracted in the program, and I'm thinking it might be the same in the classroom, but when they go through our program, I see them leave as more confident. I see them leave as leaders, and the behaviors that we saw at the beginning that weren't the most positive behaviors, by the end of the season, I'm seeing so much growth.
And sometimes you see it not even just over the period of years, because we've had some girls that are with us season after season after season, but like Mandy's saying, it can happen just in one season. You see a girl completely turn around kind of from the beginning to the end, or just learn to kind of do things differently. It's a joy to see. And you hear it from the parents too, which is great.
Well, can you tell me a little bit more about the 5K run at the end of the season, how that's like for the girls and also for you coaches?
Sure. So the 5K is something that kind of brings all the Girls on the Run groups together from all across both Mecklenburg and Cabarrus counties. And it's a time for them to join up with the other girls. But what the whole season leads up to is training. And so, like you mentioned, Girls on the Run is about healthy kind of mind and body. And so, again, with the curriculum, we're incorporating, like today's gossip example, into them running around the track. And so they're always preparing to do a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. So when we get to the final 5K, they're ready to run that whole 5K as a team.
Okay, well, out of the whole program, what do you think is the most enriching part?
Well, as a teacher, by the end of the day, you might be a little drained, your energy might be gone. But when I come here, these girls just lift me up and they re-energize me. And I learn every single session. I learn from them, and the lessons that they learn, I'm applying it in my own life. I hear that little voice in the back of my head saying, what would a girl on the run do? So I try to apply that. These lessons are easily transferred into the adult role, so it's certainly an enriching program for myself. And then with the girls too, I mean, I think just these added character lessons and creating that sense of self-worth is just invaluable.
Mandy always refers to Girls on the Run and reminds the girls that we're a club of character. And I think that's probably a really good way to put it, because what we're teaching the girls through this whole process is to be good to other kids. They're about to enter middle school where things are about to get really difficult. We've all been there. And you know, the gossip really gets thick, and the bullying and the peer pressure and all of these things that make you feel like you're not 100% as you are. And what we're trying to teach these girls, and what I think they really do get, is this sense of, I am beautiful on the inside and out. I celebrate my uniqueness. And back to Mandy's point, I mean, it's something that we as coaches and all of us as adults can't hurt to hear, because it is something that if we learn at an early age, we can carry throughout the rest of our lives, not just middle school and high school, but throughout everything we do. And that's why I believe so much in the basis of this program, because it's setting a foundation for them that will teach them successful and adaptive behaviors for all the difficult situations they're about to encounter.
Okay, and my last question for you guys is, who are you besides being, a teacher and a coach? Like, what has Girls on the Run made you become?
I feel like it's made me more of a confident leader. I actually tend to be shy, like in front of cameras or in front of adults, but I feel like just teaching these girls confidence skills and believing in yourself has helped me believe in myself. And I wish this program would have been around when I was younger, because I think I would have born to be more of a leader as a younger child and growing up in middle school and high school and into now.
And I can certainly echo a lot of those same things as far as just building my own confidence, teaching me behaviors, and like Mandy said earlier, wanting to be a girl on the run myself, even as an adult. But what I'll add to that, even from a professional perspective, is that when I first started this program and teaching and coaching the girls, I realized it is something that I wanted to carry over into more of an adult sense. And so I actually went back to school, and I'm working on a sort of certification for coaching for adults, so I can continue doing that as a part of my career. And that's something that I'm really excited about, because it's a part of who I am now at all times. I'm a coach when I'm at Girls on the Run. I'm going to coach throughout the rest of my life.